Hello guys, this is Akash. Welcome back to Nursery with Lecture YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to start another chapter, that is indefinite and definite integration. Basically, in this video, I am going to explain entire integration in one shot for JEE 2024. In this video, you will get the entire integration in one shot for JEE 2024, and this is a Elevate batch which I started for JEE 2024 students. If you didn't subscribe to this channel because this is a batch where complete mathematics for JEE Mains is discussed, and every chapter will be discussed from basic to advanced. So you have to subscribe to this channel in order to get notifications. So now let's get into this video and discuss each and every concept which is involved in indefinite and definite. But first of all, you have to understand what is integration and why you are going to do the integration. Basically, integration is the opposite of differentiation. The integration is opposite of differentiation, and the integration will gives area. Because suppose this is a graph and this point is A and this point is B. In order to calculate this area, this entire area, I can cut this this graph into small pieces. I can cut, and I will integrate from A to B that element. Suppose if I take this element as dx, I have to integrate from A to B f of x dx. So if I do this integration, I will get the complete area. So the purpose of integration is to find area, but the actual purpose will be the different. That is, this is the definite integration. And one more thing I want to say, that is, what is the difference between indefinite and definite? The difference is, in indefinite integration, we introduce a constant. We introduce a constant after solving. That is, suppose if I integrate, suppose this is example, I will explain how the integration will be performed. Suppose integration of x dx. The integration is x square by 2 plus c. Why I am introducing here c? Because when I perform integration, the constant can be anything. Suppose if I integrate, if I do the differentiation d by dx of x square, what I will get? I will get 2x. And what is the differentiation of d by dx of x square plus 5? It is again 2x. But what is the integration of 2x here? The integration of 2x is this one, x square by 2. But here the integration of 2x is again different, that is x square plus 5. So x square and x square plus 5 both are different. So what I said, integration is the reverse of differentiation. So when I differentiate x square, I got 2x. But when I differentiate x square plus 5, again I got 2x. But the reverse should also true. That is, when I integrate 2x, I should get x square. Yes, I am getting. But when I integrate 2x, I am not getting x square plus 5. What I am getting? I am getting x square only. So in order to solve this problem, the indefinite integration, in indefinite integration, we are introducing a constant. Suppose when we do integration, suppose we have to do integration for 2x. What we will do? We will do integration, that is 2 into x square by 2, and 2 will get cancelled, and I got x square. But x square is not alone the answer. The x square plus c is the answer. And the c can be anything. That is, c can be 0, 1, anything, depending on the constant. If x square plus 5 we have to use c is equal to 5. And when x square is equal to, that is c is equal to 0, we will get the back x square only. So like this, in order to get, we will use this one. So this is definite. That is integrating without any limits. Without any limits. And what is definite integration? Integrating with limits. Suppose if this is a case, this is the indefinite integration and this is the definite integration. In the definite integration, why the name is definite? Because here everyone will get the same answer. But in indefinite integration, if someone uses the different approach, they will get other forms of the solution. Suppose the solution will having the tan. Some solutions have the sin and cos. So there is a difference. That is, the solutions are same, but the format is different. But in the definite integration, if any process is used, the answer should be same, because we are, after integrating, we are using the limits. So when I back substitute the limits, the answer should be same for every process. So this is the reason. Now I will discuss the indefinite integration. Indefinite integration, basically in this class I will more focus on problems, I will less focus on the theory, but I will explain how the indefinite integration is performed. First of all, if I take the simple example, that is integration of x power n dx. Integration of x power n dx. Suppose if n equal to 1, what is integration of x dx? That is, you have to think. I already explained the differentiation chapter. You can see the video in the playlist section. So watch the video of the differentiation after watching this integration, or you can first watch the differentiation and you can come to the integration. It's your choice. So it is integration of dx. After differentiating, what value I will get x? That is the answer. So the integration of x is x square by 2. So after differentiating x square by 2, I will get x. You can cross verify. That is d by dx of x square by 2 is 2x divided by 2. It is 2. That is x. So we have to think like that. What value I have to differentiate in order to get the quotient? That is the answer. So in order to get x as the quotient, we have to write here x square by 2. Suppose the integration is x square dx. So we have to think like that. What value I have to get answer in order to get x square as a quotient? That is integration. That is what value I have to differentiate here. What value I have to differentiate so that I can get x square. What value I have to do? I have to do x square is x cube by 3 integration. So this is x cube by 3 is the answer. So when x cube by 3 is integrated, that is differentiated, I can get 3x square by 3. That is 3 will get cancelled and x square I will get. So we have to think like that. Suppose if any question is given, the integration, what the answer should be like that. What value the answer should be, I have to differentiate in order to get the quotient as integration. That is the differentiation opposite to integration. Like this you have to think. So I have to, now I will explain, I already explained the integration, how integration is performed. That is, suppose integration x power n dx, the question is given like that. What value I have to differentiate in order to get x power n? So the answer here is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Same like this. Because x cube by 3, if I differentiate, it is 3x square by 3. So 3 will get cancelled x square. So like this same, here 3, here it is 3. So here also n plus 1, here also n plus 1. So the formula is like that. So if I differentiate this one, I will get back as quotient. So when I differentiate, what I will get? N plus 1 into x power n divided by n plus 1. So n plus 1 and n plus 1 will get cancelled. I will get answer as x power n. So you have to remember formula, integration x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. This is answer. And one more thing, the constant should be present in the indefinite integration. This is the first formula. And the second formula will be here when n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1, it will n equal to minus 1. What it will become? It will become 1 by x dx. Remember guys, when n equal to minus 1, this formula will not hold. When n equal to minus 1. So when n equal to minus 1, it will become integral 1 by x dx. So integral 1 by x dx is log x plus c. It is very important because log x, what is the differentiation of log x? The differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So the integration of 1 by x should be log x, not this one. Because here n is minus 1. When n is minus 1, we have to ignore this formula. This is second formula. And next third formula. This is the integration. When I discuss questions, we have to just apply these formulas. What I am going to discuss, I will discuss approximately 10 to 15 questions, 10 to 15 formulas. We have to remember those formulas in order to solve the questions. But the process should be similar. That is, at what value I have to differentiate in order to get the quotient. That is integration. That value should be, the answer should be that one, the integral value. The third formula is integral e power x dx. So what value I have to differentiate in order to get e power x? Itself, that is e power x. Because when e power x is differentiated, I will get e power x only. You already know. So the integration, that is d by dx of e power x is equal to e power x, and integral e power x is also e power x. But it is not e power x, it is e power x plus c. This is the difference. And next fourth formula, that is integral a power x dx. Integral a power x dx is a power x divided by log a. Here it is divided. One thing you have to remember, in the differentiation, that is d by dx of a power x, what I will get? I will get a power x log a. But here it will be divided. That is log a power x divided by log a. This is the difference. And next fifth one, that is what is the integration of sin x dx? the integration of sin x, what value I have to differentiate in order to get sin x? It is minus cos x plus c. And because minus cos x differentiation is minus of minus sin x, so minus minus will get cancelled, so it will be plus sin x. So like this you have to think. The differentiation of sin x is d by dx of sin x is cos x, but d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. So in order to get sin x as a quotient, I have to both sides multiply minus. So minus cos x is the answer. And next, the sixth formula. That is here integral sin x is completed. Now integral cos x. Integral cos x dx. What is integral cos x dx? Integral cos x dx is sin x plus c. Now you already know if I differentiate sin x, I will get cos x. So the integral cos x dx is sin x. Like that you have to think. And next formula is integral secant square x dx. So what value I have to write here in order to get secant square here? So it is tan x. So tan x is the answer. And next integral cosecant square x dx. Okay, cosecant square x dx is minus cot x plus c. You already know, because cot x differentiation is cosecant square minus cosecant square. So minus into minus, it will be plus. And there is a shortcut, that is the c's functions is always minus. That is ninth one. Next cosecant square is completed. Now next one is integral secant x tan x. Integral secant x tan x dx. That it will be secant x plus c, because the differentiation of secant x is secant x into tan x. That is the reason the integration of secant x tan x is secant x. And next one is integral cosecant x cot x. Integral cosecant x cot x dx. It will be integral cosecant x cot x. It will be minus cosecant x plus c. So this is a answer. And next one, 11th one. Next 11th one, that is integral tan x, which is very important. Tan x dx. You already know that you cannot directly give the answer, but you have to solve this. That is integral sin x divided by cos x. You have to write. Yes. And if I substitute cos x is equal to t, so minus sin x dx is equal to dt. Yes. So sin x dx is equal to minus dt. So entire thing is substituted now. That is sin x dx is equal to minus dt divided by cos x. I substituted t. So what is the integration of 1 by t? Integration of 1 by t I already discussed. What is the integration of 1 by x? Integration of 1 by x is log x. So here also log t. Here it is minus, I think. So minus log t plus c. So minus log, what is t? Cos x. So minus log cos x plus c. Or if I multiply, if I take minus here, it will become log 1 by cos x plus c. It will become log secant x. So two answers will be happen here. That is, the integral tan x will be log of secant x plus c, or minus log of cos x plus c. So these are the formulas. And next 12th one, integral tan x is completed. Now integral cot x. Integral cot x dx. Integral cot x dx is same process. I will write direct formulas here. That is log of sin x plus c. And next, the last 13th formula is integral cosecant x. Integral cosecant x dx. Integral cosecant x dx is very important. That is log of cosecant x minus cot x plus c. Or other formula which is very important. Or another formula which is very important is, that is log of tan x by 2 plus c. This is the formula for integral cosecant x. And next formula is, what is integral secant x dx? Integral secant x dx is log of secant x plus tan x. These formulas you have to remember. But there is no need to by heart these formulas. These are the simple process. That is, if you want to calculate integral secant x, it is directly you can write integral 1 by sin x dx, and you can find the answer. So these are simple. You can easily find. Integral secant x dx is equal to log of secant x plus tan x, and or another formula, it can be log of tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2. This formula is really important. This formula for integral secant x, this formula is really important, because this is a previous year question for JEE Mains, and this formula is also important. because these two came in the previous year. And next 15th one. Integral secant x is completed. Now integral dx divided by root of 1 minus x square. You already know what is the answer. It is sine inverse x plus c, because the differentiation of sine inverse x is dx divided by root of 1 minus x square. So like this you have to understand. So what value I have to differentiate in order to get the question? This should be your priority. That is, the sine inverse x is the different value which when I differentiate sine inverse x, I will get 1 by root of 1 minus x square. And next one is, what is the integration of dx divided by x root x square minus 1? What is the answer? It will be secant inverse x plus c, because the differentiation of secant inverse x is 1 divided by x root x square minus 1. And next 17th one, that is integration of dx divided by 1 plus x square. You already know it is very easy. That is tan inverse x plus c, because the differentiation d by dx of tan inverse x is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square. Yes. Now 18th one. Now 18th one, very important. That is, suppose if there is a constant multiplied by function, what I can do? I can take common, that is, I can take constant outside and I will write k into integral f of x dx plus c. Now I can split the integral. This is another function. That is, if this is entire function f of f1x plus f2x. Suppose this is the value, that is dx. What I can do? I can split the integral to f1x and f2x. That is integral f1 of x plus integral f2 of x, and dx here, dx here. So I can split. The integral. And now, and very important, what is the differentiation of d by dx of 2x plus 3? What is the differentiation? Differentiation is 2. And what is the integration of 2x plus 3? What is the integration? The integration is, we have to divide, that is, we have to split, that is integral 3 dx. Like this you have to split. And next, when I split, if you observe, integral 2x is 2x square by 2, and the integration of 3, that is constant, I can take outside, that is 3 integral 1 into dx. So integration of 1 will be 3 into x. So it will be x square plus 3x. And suppose the function is like this, that is ax plus or minus b into dx. What is the value? The value is, we have to divide in integration. That is 1 by a integral f of ax plus b plus or minus b. It is very important. This integration is, this is a value very important. In the differentiation, we multiply the differential. That is, suppose what we can see, that is 2x square plus 5x plus 3. If I differentiate, what I will get? 4x plus 5. And again, if I differentiate 4. So in the differentiation, if there is a constant, I have to multiply, but here I have to divide. That is x coefficient, I have to divide here. This is a very important thing here. The what is x coefficient present, we have to divide outside for the functions which are integrable. And next, for integration, how we have to solve? Up to now, what I discussed, the formulas and how the formulas are we can derive. That thing I have explained. But now, how to perform integration? The integration can be performed by 3 steps. That is substitution, first method. Second method is by parts method, and third method is partial fractions. There are 3 methods to solve the integration. That is substitution, by parts, and partial values. Or you can take as fractions. It is very important. These 3 are the methods in order to solve the integration. I already discussed the substitution. That is, what is the integral of tan x dx? I written tan x as sin x by x, sin x by cos x dx, and I have substituted cos x equal to t, and integral cos x we have to differentiate, that is minus sin x dx equal to dt. So sin x dx is equal to, entire thing is equal to dt. So I have substituted entire thing. So this type of substitution here, taking this type of substitution is called as substitution process. And by parts I will explain. And partial fractions you already know. What are partial fractions? Suppose there is a function like this. 3 f of x is equal to 3x by 2 plus x plus 2 into x plus 3. X plus 2 into x plus 3. What I have to do? I have to split into two fractions. So this is a partial fraction. So after splitting, I can integrate these two. Suppose the integration is given like this. I can integrate this one. And what are by parts? The by parts you have to understand very carefully. That is, what is by parts? In the differentiation, what is the differentiation of d by dx of u into v? That is u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx. This is the answer. But what is the integration of u into v? The integration is first function into integration of second function minus integration of differentiation of first function into integration of second function. This is the answer. This is called as integration by parts. And here I said the first function and second function I said. How to define the first function? That is u is first function here, v is second function here. How to decide? The formula, or you can say the mnemonic is isolate. Isolate. What is isolate? This is isolate is a rule. The I stands for inverse, L stands for logarithmic, L stands for logarithmic, A stands for algebra, and T stands for trigonometry, and E stands for exponential. So how to find the first function? The upper values, that is, if the function is above top value, it will be first function. If the function is second, that is the down value, it will be second value. Suppose if I want to integrate x into e power x dx, what is the first function and what is the second function here? Algebra, x is algebra, so algebra is present here. X is algebra is present here, and e power x is a exponential. So exponential is the second here, that is a down function. So e power is a second function and x is the algebra function, it will be first function. So first function and second function. So like this you have to deal, and I will take the example here, that is integration x into e power x dx. What I said, e power x is integrable, so it will be second function, and x is algebra, it will be first function. So after knowing the first function and second function, you have to apply the by parts. By parts. How to apply? I already said the formula here. The above formula is a formula. That is a first function, that is x into integration e power x dx minus differentiation of first function. The differentiation of first function x is 1 into integration, that is again e power x dx. So if you observe carefully, that is x into, here what is the integration of e power x minus integration of integration e power x. Integration e power x is e power x, and integration of integration e power x is e power x. So the final answer is e power x into x minus 1. So this is the answer. This is the answer. You have to solve like this. And this is a integration by parts I explained. And now comes some more algebraic formulas. Some more algebraic formulas. And the formulas are: what is the integration of dx divided by x square plus a square? We have to think the integration of x square plus a square. How to remember this formula? When the value is a equal to 1, this entire integration is converted as integral dx divided by 1 plus x square. You already know what is dx divided by 1 plus x square. It is tan inverse x. But here in the place of 1 it is a. So tan inverse x by a, and before it will be 1 by a. This thing you have to remember. And what is the integration of dx divided by root of a square minus x square? It is similar formula to root of 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square dx. So what is the answer here? It will be sin inverse x plus c. But here it is sin inverse x by a plus c, because the a we have to divide here. And next, third formula. In the special algebraic function, the third one is, in what is the integration of dx divided by x square minus a square? What is the integration? X square minus a square, it will be 1 divided by 2a log 1 divided by 2a log of it is x minus, that is x minus a divided by x plus a. This is a formula you have to remember, because it is very important formula. In this type only another formula will come, that is integral dx divided by a square minus x square. That is 1 by 2a log of a plus x divided by a minus x. Simple. We have to remember how to apply these two. And next comes the important formula, that is integral dx divided by root of x square plus a square. Now it is not same as this formula. If it is just simply 1 divided by x square plus a square, it is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. But what if there is a root? When there is a root, the formula will be changes to log of x plus root of this value, that is x square plus a square, x square plus a square plus c. And what if it presents like this, that is root of x square minus a square dx. And if it is the case, it will be again log of x plus root of x square minus a square plus c, x square minus a square plus c. This is the formula. And next one is the numerator formulas, that is root of a square minus x square formula, a square minus x square formula dx. If I observe this one, it is the reverse of this one, and this is again the reverse, that is 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square dx. So I know this formula, it is sin inverse x plus c. I again know this formula, that is sin inverse of x by a plus c. Now this formula will be different. How it will be different? It will be x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sin inverse x by a plus c. You have to remember the formula. And the similar case here, in this case there are two formulas again, root of a square plus x square, one formula, and another formula is root of x square minus a square dx. For these two formulas again, what we can do x by 2 root of a square plus x square plus a square by 2. What is the integration of a square plus x square? When it will be root, it will be log of x plus root of a square plus x square dx. And for this formula, it will be x by 2 root of x square minus a square plus a square by 2. Here it is minus a square, so you have to write minus here in the middle. So minus a square by 2 log of x plus root of x square minus a square dx. So like this you have to remember the formula. And now the entire formulas are completed. Now comes the process, how to use different processes in order to solve the problem. The process are very simple. You have to understand. Suppose there is an integration dx divided by quadratic, that is ax square plus bx plus c. What we have to do? The step one is we have to convert this square, that is this quadratic. This quadratic we have to convert into what we have to convert? We have to convert into the perfect square. Suppose this is converted as like this, ax plus b whole square plus c square or minus c square, anything. We have to convert like this. And we already know integral dx divided by what is x square plus c square formula. We already know. It will be 1 by c tan inverse x by c. So by just writing it as perfect squares, the given quadratic equation, we can write the integral formula. We can apply the previous formula, whatever formulas I discussed here, we can apply those formulas. So for that purpose only we are writing this one. And if it is integral dx divided by ax square plus bx plus c, what is integral divided by root of ax square plus bx plus c? It is again same. We have to just convert this into perfect square. And we have to use the root formulas. Whatever root formulas I said, this is a root formula. And if it is a numerator, this is a root formulas. So like this you have to use. Yes. And this is not the exact perfect square. I have taken just an example. I will discuss examples. That time you will easily understand. Suppose what is root of ax square plus bx plus c. Now you can guess which formula it will be easy for you to understand. That is, it is integral numerator. Integral numerator is this formula, this one, and the above formula here, this one. So these are the formulas can be used in order to solve this type of questions. And very important, these types of questions are repeating. Yeah, you can understand. Now this is up to now what I discussed. This is type 1. So these are type 1 problems. Now that is type 1 models. I will discuss the type 1 questions later. Now let's come the type 2 questions. That is, what is px plus q divided by ax square plus bx plus c. Suppose this is a format, how we can solve this integration? What we have to do? We have to write px plus q as differentiation of denominator plus constant. We have to write this like this. We have to represent, and we have to represent here, that is px plus q, how to represent like this, and we have to divide with the quadratic, that is ax square plus bx plus c. Then the question will be changed. I will explain how the question will be changed. And the next thing is, if it is like this, that is x square plus 1 divided by x square, that is x power 4 plus kx square plus 1 dx. In this, what we have to do? Whatever the numerator is present, that is x square, we have to divide. That is, divide the numerator and divided by x power 4. By taking the x power 4 by x power 4 divided by x power 4, we have to divide. After dividing, put x minus 1 by x as t. So it will be x square plus 1 by x square will be t square. That is, if I differentiate this thing, it will be like this. If I take whole square like this, there are some formats I will explain in the example. When I solve in the example, that is this is a substitution. That is, divide the numerator and denominator by x power, not x power 4. It is, sorry, it is a print mistake. What I am saying here, what is a format? That is, if it is a format, x square plus 1 divided by x power 4 plus kx square plus 1 dx. If this is a format, what we have to do? We have to divide x square. That is, divide numerator and denominator with x square. After dividing, whatever we can get, we have to use this substitution. That is, we can substitute x minus 1 by x is equal to t, or we can substitute x plus 1 by x equal to t. By using these things, so we can easily find the answer. I will take one example where you can understand. Later I can explain. So now went to the type 4 model. The type 4 model is very important. That is, it is a format of so many things. That is, it is a format of 1 by linear root linear. It is a format of linear root quadratic. It is a format of 1 by quadratic root quadratic, and 1 by quadratic root linear. And this is a 4 steps like this only. So for everything there is a reason. Suppose if it is the linear root linear, what we have to do? We have to take the outside term. This outside term, the inside term, that is root, that is L. Suppose if I take L1 and L2, the L1 should be taken as t square in order to eliminate the root. This is a strategy. Suppose this example I can explain. That is 1 divided by px plus q root of cx plus d. If this is like this, linear root linear, what we have to do? We have to take cx plus d is equal to t square and find the answer. And this is the first format. And what if it is 1 by quadratic root linear? For this format, we have to take again this linear as a t square in order to eliminate the root. And again, the third format is, what is a linear root quadratic? For linear root quadratic, what we have to do? We have to take the outside linear as 1 by t. For a linear root linear, we have to take the outside one, that is linear is equal to 1 by t. You have to take substitution. And for 1 by q root quadratic, what we have to do? For 1 by root quadratic, we have to take, once again, we have to take the variable as 1 by t. Here the difference is entire linear is taken as 1 by t. Suppose if I write in the actual format, that is 1 by px plus q root of ax square plus bx plus c. Suppose this is a format, what we have to do? We have to take this linear and we have to substitute 1 by t. We have to substitute like this. But here in this case, that is 1 by ax square plus bx plus c root cx square plus dx plus d. If this is a format, what we have to do? We have to substitute x is equal to 1 by t. Here x we are substituting, here entire linear is substituting as 1 by t. So this is a type 4 problems, type 4 formats. And next comes the trigonometry. how to solve the trigonometric values. We can say trigonometric functions we can define. How to deal with the trigonometric values, that is how to integrate. Suppose the format is like this: integral divided by a plus b cos square x. That is the quadratic form. For this quadratic form, what we have to do? We have to divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. That is divide. Process is divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. We have to divide. And in the denominator replace. In the denominator, when I divide cos square x, I can get secant square x, and the secant square x should be replaced by 1 plus tan square x, and tan x equal to t is a substitution here for 1 by quadratic. And what is 1 by linear? That is 1 by b cos x. If it is like this, what we have to do? We have to take half angle formulas. The cos x half angle formula is 1 minus tan square x divided by 1 plus tan square x, and sin x half angle formula is 2 tan x divided by 1 plus tan square x, and we have to use these half angle formulas. Here it is x by 2, I forgot, and we have to substitute tan x by 2 is equal to t. This is a substitution here. By using the substitution, we can solve this one. Suppose this is another format, that is sin m power x into cos n power x dx. Suppose this is the answer. This is a question. Suppose this is a question. What we have to do? We have to see the powers of mn. M. We have to take the cases. M is odd, n is odd, m is even, n is even. If these are the cases, what we can do? What is the value? That is the cos power. If cos power is odd, substitute sin x is equal to t. If sin power is odd, substitute cos x is equal to t. That is the power which is odd, we have to neglect it, and we have to use it. The next one, suppose if it is like that sin power 6x into cos power 5x. Suppose this is a function, we have to integrate it. What I have to do? I have to check the powers. This is even, this is odd. So what is odd, neglect that one, and the remaining thing, that is sin x is equal to t, we have to substitute. So cos x is equal to cos x dx is equal to dt. So integral, this is t square, this is t power 6, because sin x I have taken, and into here you can get cos power 4x, and cos x dx is dt. So like this the entire thing is converted, and we already know what is sin x. Sin x is if I square both sides, that is sin square x is equal to t square. Sin square x is 1 minus cos square x. 1 minus cos square x is equal to t square. So 1 minus t square is equal to cos square x. So whole square I can take, and what I will get? 1 minus t square whole square. So the here entire thing is converted to like this one, this multiplication. So this is the reason we have chosen this one. One second, guys. Now the indefinite integration is almost completed. I will discuss the reduction formulas. The reduction formula is also important. Why? What is the need of reduction formulas? That is, we have to reduce the given functions. Suppose if I want to calculate the sine power 15x dx, what is the integration? We cannot find. So in order to find this type of integrations, there are so many formulas. That is integral sine power nx dx, there is a formula. Integral cos power nx, there is a formula. That is how many times, n times we can do the integration. And next tan power nx dx, and another formula it is cot power nx dx. And next thing it is integral secant power nx dx, and the next formula is integral cosecant nx dx. So for these we have formulas, so we can use the direct formulas. That is integral sine power nx dx is there is no need of a proof here now, because it is not the theory exam. In JMS they just want to calculate, they just ask to calculate the integral sine power 5x dx, integral sine power 10x dx, integral tan power 10x dx. Like that answers they will expect. The questions they will ask like that, and we have to answer like that only. So there is no need of proof, but the proof can be calculated by simply doing this one. That is integral sine power nx dx can be calculated by integral 1 into sine power nx dx, and by taking two functions, that is 1 as one function and sin x as another function. In the highlight rule, what I explained in the integration by parts, one is algebra. So when what algebra is first or trigonometry is first? I think algebra is first. So this is the first function. This is the first function, that is u, that is integral u into v. This is a u, and the v is sin x, because the sin x is a after algebra, that is highlight. In the highlight rule, algebra is first and trigonometry is second. So the first function is the first one, and the second function is sin power nx. So by using this one we can prove. So now what is the integration of sin power nx dx? It is minus cos into sin power n minus 1x divided by n plus n minus 1 divided by n integral sin power n minus 2x dx. This is the formula for integral sin power nx dx. And for integral cos power nx dx, we have to just remember the formulas, that is cos x. But I already explained to you how you can calculate the actual result. That is this result which I am saying, this result calculated by just using the integral by parts. That is integral 1 into sin x dx, that is sin power nx dx. And this is the first function and this is the second function. And the first function into second function we can solve by using the integral by parts. So because of that I have found this result. So just remember the result, or you can derive once and remember the result. It is okay, it is up to you. That is integral cos power nx dx is sin x into cos power n minus 1x divided by, the answer is n here, plus n minus 1 divided by n integral cos power n minus 2x dx. And what is integral tan x, integral tan power nx dx? It will be tan power n minus 1 x dx divided by n minus 1 minus integral tan n minus 2x dx. This is the case. And what is the integral cot power nx dx? Here you will receive the minus, that is minus 1 by n minus 1 cot power n minus 1 x. Here there is no dx, sorry. And minus integral cot power n minus 2x dx. So it will be minus first and minus first. That is here the minus is first here, and this minus is second minus. So entire thing is minus here. And what is integral secant power nx dx? It is 1 minus n minus 1 taken common, secant power n minus 2x dx into tan x plus n minus 2 plus n minus 2 integral secant power n minus 2x dx. So this is the entire multiplication of 1 by n minus 1. So like this only the formula for integral cosecant x dx. The integral cosecant x dx is 1 by n minus 1 into cosecant minus cosecant here minus cosecant n minus 2 x dx into cot x plus again n minus 2 integral cosecant power n minus 2 cosecant power n minus 2 x dx. So these are all the formulas. and it is a multiplication of entire n minus 1. One thing you have to remember, in the normal calculations, that is integral sin power nx dx, cos power nx dx, tan power nx dx, cot power nx dx, you will get n minus 1, n minus 1, n minus 1. But here in the starting only you will get n minus 2, n minus 2 here n minus 2, here n minus 2. This n minus 2, n minus 2 is common here. Here also you will get n minus 2, n minus 2, n minus 2, n minus 2. But in the initial stage, you will get n minus 1 here, n minus 1 for sin, cos, tan, cot. But in the secant and cosecant, what you will get? You will get n minus 2 in the initial, and later also you will get n minus 2. So these are the things you have to remember. So now the indefinite integration is completed. Indefinite integration completed. I will discuss this for the questions. One second, guys. The indefinite integration is completed. Now I will discuss the definite integration. I will discuss the indefinite integration problems at the last. After completing the definite, in the combined session, I will do that one. That is definite integration now. Now we have to understand what is definite integration. One second. The definite integration is small because everything you have already learnt in indefinite integration. Indefinite integration. How to solve indefinite integration? This is the same process in definite integration also. But in the definite integration, what is the difference? In the definite integration, we have to substitute the limits. Suppose a to b f of x dx. Suppose for f of x, suppose the capital F of x is the integral value. That is f of x plus c is the answer. But here we have to substitute the limits. That is b a. We have to substitute the limits b a. This will be cancelled because it is a constant. So in the definite integration, you will not get this constant. This constant is eliminated because it is a constant. And if you observe these limits, how to apply? That is upper limit. This is called as upper limit. Upper limit, and this is called as lower limit. If you observe carefully, this f of x, the limits can be substituted a and b, and the answer is f of b minus f of a. So like this you have to substitute. Suppose if I give you a simple example, that is what is integral x dx? It will be x square by 2. And what is integral x dx with the limits 1 and 2? That is x square by 2 only, but now we have to substitute the limits. That is 1 and 2. And what I will get answer? I will get 2 whole square divided by 2 minus 1 whole square divided by 2. This is the answer because I have substituted the limits, that is 2 and 1. The substitution should be like this: upper limit minus lower limit. Like this the substitution. Upper limit first you have to substitute, and minus lower limit you have to substitute. So here what is answer? 2 square, it is 4, 4 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So it will be 3 by 2. Because 4 by 2 it is 2, 2 minus 1 by 2 it is 4 minus 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2. So like this you have to calculate the answer. Now in the definite integration, there are some properties which are very, very important. The definite integration, there is no concept, there is no big concept like indefinite integration and definite integration, because everything is already discussed. In the definite integration, just you will keep additional limits and you have to solve the answer. The answer is unique. It is same for everyone. That is, you cannot expect one answer which is different from other. Both answers should be same. That is the reason it is called as definite, because definite, that is we can define it. But indefinite integration, we cannot expect the same answer from each and everyone, because everyone uses a different approach. So when we use different approach to solve your problem, you will get different answer, because it is integration. not definite integration. It is indefinite integration. That is a reason why you are getting different answers if you approach to the problem differently. But in the definite integration, you will get the same answer. You will get same answer because the limits are same. Suppose here the limits I have applied is 1 and 2. If anyone solves x dx integration in another way, after substituting 1 and 2 limits, I have to get 3 by 2 only, not other value. That is the reason the definite integration will have the fixed value for everyone. If they solve in different approaches also, they will get only fixed value. There is a constant value. But in the indefinite integration, if I use some approach, if another person uses another approach, they will get different answers. But both answers are correct. But here both answers will not correct in definite integration. Only one answer is correct. That is exact answer. So if I discuss properties here, the first property is integral a to b f of x dx. It is same as integral a to b f of t dt. That is, we can interchange the variable. That is, any variable you can take. That is integral a to b f of g into dg. I can take. It is your choice. There is a value. The variable can be changed. It is a property. And the second property is I can interchange the limits. That is, the upper limit now become the lower limit, but the negative sign will be there. That is, the lower can be upper now and the upper can be lower now. F of x dx, but the negative sign will be outside. And the third property, that is integral a to b f of x dx. If in between a to b interval, suppose 1 to 2, the f of x is having the discontinuity at 1.5. So I can break the integral at 1.5. That is integral a to c. Suppose the 1.5 point is c. If you assume that is a to c, f of x dx is one function, that is one integral, and integral c to d is another function. Because we have to break at the discontinuity points. Suppose if I take the greatest integer, function, I have to break at the integer points. Suppose if I want to integrate 0 to 2, I have to integrate. I have to break the integral from 0 to 1 plus integral 0 to 1 to 2. These integrations is very important because at the points of discontinuity or the different functional behavior, I have to simply break the function. That is, I have to break the integral here. I have to break the integral and I have to write as a that is integral a to c f of x dx and integral c to d f of x dx. Like that, you can solve this problem. And the main important property here is the negative property, that is minus a to a f of x dx. Minus a to a f of x dx. This is a very important. In this question, there are two answers. If f of x is odd function, then answer is 0. If f of x is even function, you will get this integration as 2 into integration of 0 to a f of x dx. I already explained the sets of relations and functions. What is odd and what is even? If f of minus x is equal to f of x, that is minus f of x, or f of minus x is equal to f of x. If f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, it is odd. If f of minus x is equal to f of x, it is even. So if these are the cases, the answers will be like this. I will explain in the problem, you can understand. And the next property is integral a to b f of x dx. Suppose this is a question. I can solve this problem in another ways. That is a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. I can use this one. Why? I will be explaining here. Suppose if I take a plus b minus x is equal to t here, minus dx is equal to that is minus dx is equal to, once again, here it is minus yes, it is minus dx is equal to dt. So dx is equal to minus dt. Yes. So here it will be here it is minus dt and here it is f of t. Once again, that is, I can interchange this one. That is, I can add the limits and I can subtract. Basically, if you want to prove this one, you can take a plus b minus x is equal to t, and this entire thing can be transformed minus dx is equal to dt. And by using this one, I can write a to b f of t dt. And I already said t can be changed, a to b f of x dx. So like this I can write. It is up to you, but these properties are called in different ways. That is, some people will say this is the property like Bahubali property, like Katapa property. There are different names given to this. But rather than names, you can have the simplification. That is how properties are working. Now another property, 0 to 2a. This is a Katapa property. What Katapa will do? Katapa will cut people into two pieces. Katapa will cut people into two pieces. Like that only the integral is cutted into two pieces. That is 0 to 2a. 0 to 2a. Fx dx is equal to, I can split this one as 0 to a f of x plus f of 2a minus x dx. This is the answer. This is the answer. This entire is a property of Katapa. And next properties. Now comes the periodic properties. I will write just properties. You have to understand how they are working. The properties are like this. If f of x is periodic function, if f of x is periodic function with period t, then the first property is integral 0 to n into t f of x dx. What is the definite integration here? It will be n will be outside, that is n into integration 0 to t f of x dx. These properties are also called as uncle-auntie properties. These are simplification properties. That is, the names are given, the uncle, auntie, Bahubali, Kattappa. These names given in order to remember. These are all the mnemonics. And the second property is integral a to a plus nt f of x dx. This is n times integral 0 to t f of x dx. So simply you can remember the a is cancelled. Like this you can remember. Like that you can remember the properties. And another point, that is integral mt and nt. The integration is from mt to nt f of x dx. Now here comes the cyclics, that is n minus m. That is n minus m into integration 0 to t f of x dx. These are all the properties you have to remember. That is fourth one. Fourth one, it is again, that is nt a plus nt. What you will get? F of x dx is equal to, you will get that is 0 to a, nt is cancelled, and 0 to a you will get nt. The below and above limit, if they are same, they can be cancelled, and the remaining thing, that is 0 to a f of x dx is the answer. And the similar thing, that is integral a plus nt, and the integral it will be from b plus nt f of x dx. What is the answer now? The answer is integral a to b, that is this nt is cancelled, and the left terms are the limit, lower limit and upper limit. The upper limit is b and the lower limit is a. So a to b f of x dx. So this is the answer. This is the answer. Now, very important theorem, that is Leibniz theorem. It can be called as Leibniz theorem. What is Leibniz theorem saying? What is a differentiation of integration? It is explained this one. Suppose this is the thing. What is the differentiation of the integration? The differentiation of integration simply, that is f of b, that is we have to substitute this limit and we have to differentiate the upper limit, that is b dash, minus we have to substitute the limit here again f of a, and we have to differentiate the limit, that is a dash. This is the answer. This is said to be the Leibniz theorem. And next one is limit of sum. This limit of sum is deleted in the J mains, but there are some possibilities the question will come in JEE Mains. There are some properties, the application may also come, but in the limit of integration you have to simply remember, if it is the form like this, I will explain the limit of some problem also. If this is the question, that is limit n tend to infinity sigma r is equal to 1 to n f of r by n into 1 by n. Suppose if this is a format, what you can do, you can replace this everything. What you can replace, r by n can be replaced as x, 1 by n can be replaced as dx, and sigma can be sigma, this entire thing can be replaced as x. That is integration. That is integration f of x dx. This complete limit of sum question can be transformed just by replacing r by n as x, 1 by n as dx, and this entire limit n tend to infinity and the sigma is converted as integration, and this entire thing can be simplified as integration f of x dx. I will explain one in limit sum problem. It will be easy for you. And now comes again the reduction formulas. Reduction formulas. I will explain the reduction formulas. I already explained the reduction formulas in the indefinite integration. What is our difference between the indefinite and definite? It is simply the limits. So if the limits are given like this, what is the integration of 0 to pi by 2 sine nx dx? If the integration is given like this, it can be same as 0 to pi by 2 cos nx dx. Why? Because I can use property 0 to pi by 2 f of x dx as this property, that is 0 to pi by 2. This is same as pi by 2 minus x dx. So what is sine of pi by 2 minus x? It is cos x. So that is the reason these two are equal. So suppose if there are simply 0 to pi by 2, suppose whether it is sine power nx dx or it is 0 to pi by 2 cos power nx dx. We have to use some techniques in order to solve this one. The techniques is the integration can be have the two answers, that is n minus 1 divided by n into n minus 3 divided by n minus 2 and n minus 5 divided by n minus 4 up to 1 by 2 into pi by 2 if n is even. Or another answer, that is n minus 1 divided by n minus 3 divided by n minus 2 and n minus 5 divided by n minus 4 and so on up to 1 by 2. That is here you can think that is 2 by 3 you can think, and into 1 if we have to multiply 1 and 1 by 2. When pi by 2 is multiplied, the pi by 2 is multiplied when n is even. That is, if they are asking sine power 6x dx, we have to start with n minus 1. The n minus 1 is 6 minus 1, it is 5. 5 by n, that is 6. 5 by 6 into 2 we have to separate, that is 5 minus 2, it is 3. 3 by 4 and 1 by 2, that's it. 1 by 2 we got, and last we have to multiply pi by 2. Because why pi by 2 is multiplying? Because it is even. What if they given integral sine power 5x dx? The same process, but here you will get 5, everything is same, but 5 by 6 you will get, and 3 by 4 you will get, and if I minus again 1 by 2 you will get, and into 1 we will get, because power 5 is odd. And next comes the important formula, that is Wallis theorem. What is Wallis theorem or formula? The Wallis theorem or formula can be used in order to calculate this one, that is sine power mx dx, sine power mx and cos power nx dx. I already explained how to solve this one, but if there are limits, that is 0 to pi by 2. What I said in the indefinite integration, how to solve this one, if we have to compare the powers. If the cos power is odd, we have to substitute sin x equal to t. If sin power is odd, we have to substitute cos x equal to t. So we have to check the powers. If cos power is odd, we have to substitute sin x equal to t. If sin power is odd, we have to substitute cos x equal to t. Like that we can solve the indefinite integration. But this is a definite integration, and they are expecting like this, integral 0 to pi by 2. And it is very important, you have to remember the question should be in this format only, that is 0 to pi by 2. Then only the Wallis theorem or formula is applicable. In the above also, you can check it is from 0 to pi by 2 only. So when the integral is from 0 to pi by 2 only, these entire formulas are valid, and the Wallis theorem and Wallis formula is also valid when it is from 0 to pi by 2. So the question will be like this, sin x cos power 6x dx. If this is like this, how to solve? we have to use m value and n value. How we can use? We can use m as m minus 1 into m minus 3 into and so on up to we have to use, and we have to reduce the power of n. N how reduce? N minus 1, n minus 2 and so on up to, divided by, we have to combine the powers, that is m plus n. M plus n we have to combine and we have to subtract m plus n and m plus n minus 2, like this you have to subtract. I will take one example, that is 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2 sin power 6x cos power 5x dx. I have to find the answer. What I have to do? I have to take the power of sin, that is 6. I have to reduce 1. 6 minus 1, it is 5. 5 into I have to reduce by 2. 5, if I reduce 2, it will be 3, it will be 1. That's it, stop. The power 5, the cos power 5. We have to start again here. 5 minus 1, it is 4. 4, it will be 2. That's it, leave it. Now join these two. 6 plus 5 is 11. So first 11, then 9, then 7, then 5, then 3, then 1. That's it. Just cancel this one. 5 into 3 into 1, 5 into 3, 1 is cancel. Next, that's it, answer. That is 8 divided by 63 into 11. 33, 66, 693. 8 divided by 693 is the answer for this integral. We have to use this one like this. So this is the thing you have to understand. And suppose if in is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 tan power nx dx, then I plus in plus 2, that is I plus in minus 2 is equal to 1 by n minus 1. This is a simple answer. That is in plus in minus 2. I already discussed what is the integral, what is the power. In is equal to integral tan power nx dx. What is the reduction formula? I already discussed. That is tan power n minus 1x dx divided by n minus 1 minus in minus 2. That is in minus 2. So this in minus 2, if I get into here, what I will get? I will get in plus in minus 2 is equal to tan n minus 1x dx. That is, there is no dx, sorry. There is no dx because we have solved that one. So there will be again there will be no again dx. There will be no dx here, and if I observe, that will be tan n minus 1 dx divided by n minus 1. So this is the answer. But again, when it is from 0 to pi by 2, this again it will be vanish. So simply the answer will be n minus 1 in the terms of integral, that is in terms of definite integration. But in the indefinite integration, the tan power n minus 1, the tan power n minus 1 dx by divided by n minus 1 will be there. But in the definite integration, this tan will be simplified to 1 and the entire answer will be shifted to 1 by n minus 1. Suppose if I give a question as, we have to find the integration from 0 to pi by 2 tan power 6x dx. What is the answer now? The answer is in plus in minus 2 is equal to 1 by n minus 1. So here n is 6. So I6 plus I4 is equal to 1 by 6 minus 1 is 5. And what is I? That is 1 by 1 minus 5. 1 by 1 minus 5. So like this we can solve. Again, I have to find the answer I4. If I want to find I4, I have to substitute here. That is I4 plus I2 is equal to 1 by 4 minus 1, it is 3. And what is I2? I2 plus I0 is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1, it is 1. So like this we can use and we can solve the integrals. So up to here, the definite integration is also completed. The definite integration also completed. The definite integration also completed. Now I will discuss the problems completely in indefinite integration and definite integration both. So you will get an idea how to solve the questions. So first I will discuss the indefinite integration questions. The first question is, we have to solve integral 5x plus 4 divided by root of x square plus 2x plus 5 dx. This is the first question. How we can solve? This is the format of integral px plus q divided by root of ax square plus bx plus c format into dx. what I said, we have to write the numerator in terms of this denominator. That is 5x plus q can be written as integral x square. That is a differentiation d by dx, not integration. Once again, the process, exact process is the differentiation. You have to differentiate the denominator. That is d by dx of x square plus 2x plus 5 plus b. This is a thing. So when I do this, that is 5x plus 4 is equal to, it is 2x plus 2. That is a multiplied by plus b. So 5x plus 4 is equal to 2ax plus 2a plus b. I have to compare both LHS and RHS. After comparing, what I will get? The x is equal to 5. That is 2a is equal to 5. So a is equal to 5 by 2. So when a is equal to 5 by 2, I have to substitute here. That is 2a plus b. This entire thing is equal to 4. So 2 into 5 by 2 plus b is equal to 4. 2 gets cancelled. That is 5 plus b is equal to 4. And b is equal to minus 1. So and I have to use AB values. I have to use AB values, and I can rewrite the integral as integral 5 by 2 into x square plus 2x plus 5 minus 1. Once again, guys, this is taken as a root. No. Here we cannot write x square plus 2x plus 5, because again why we are writing? We should not write this one, because in the previous one only I explained. What I explained? I am taking this equation into consideration. So 2x plus 2 I have to write. So when I use 2x plus 5, now it is correct. Now I can split the integral, that is 5 by 2 integral 2x plus 2 divided by root of x square plus 2x plus 5, and another integral is 1 by root of x square plus 2x plus 5. And these are the separate integrals. And what is this integral? If you observe carefully, the numerator is a differentiation of the denominator, root of differentiation. So when I substitute x square plus 2x plus 5 is equal to t square, what I will get? 2x plus 2 into dx, entire thing is equal to 2t dt. So this entire thing, the above thing can be substituted, that is integral 2t dt divided by t, because it is entire thing is t square, it will be cancelled. So again, what I will get? I will get 5 by 2 into 2 integral 1 into dt. What I will get? 2 will get cancelled. 5 into t I will get. 5 into t. And what is t here? The t is 5 into t. This is a square, so I can take root here. So 5 into root of x square plus 2x plus 5 is the answer. This entire integral. Now I have to solve this integral. For this integral, what is the procedure? This is 1 by root quadratic. What I said, we have to shift into the perfect square. That is, we have to take the perfect square here. X square plus 2x, x plus 1 plus 4 I can write here. So it will be integral 1 divided by this entire thing is x plus 1 whole square. Yes, plus 4 can be written as 2 square. So this formula now it will become 1 by x square plus a square. What is the formula of x square plus a square integral? The integral format is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. So I can use this formula to solve this one. So what is the integral x square plus a square? The value is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. So 1 by what is a? It is 2. Tan inverse, what is x? X is x plus 1. X plus 1 divided by a. What is a? It is 2. So this is the answer. If I join these two answers, that is this one and this one, this is entire answer. That is 5 into root of x square plus 2x plus 5 minus 1 by 2 tan inverse x plus 1 by 2. X plus 1 by 2. This entire answer is a solution for the given question. This is the first one. And the second question, that is integral x into e power x divided by 1 plus x whole square into dx. This is the second question. If you observe carefully, I forgot to mention one formula, that is what is the integral of e power x into f of x plus f dash x into dx. that is e power x multiplication complete of f of x plus f dash x. The differentiation of f of x is f dash x and the whole multiplication e power x dx. What is the integration of this? The integration of this is simply the identity, that is e power x divided by 1 into f of x. Simply you can simplify. The 1 we can neglect, the denominator 1 you can neglect, and simply you can remember that is e power x into f of x is the answer. So e power x into f of x is the answer. So this thing, when e power x is there in the question, you have to think once. That is e power x you can take separate and x by divided by 1 plus x square. Now what I can do, I can generate the denominator in the numerator. That is e power x into x plus 1 minus 1 I can write here. That is x plus 1 whole square into dx. Yes. Now see carefully. I can split this one. X plus 1 divided by x plus 1 whole square minus 1 divided by x plus 1 whole square. Yes. And integral e power x into, here I can cancel one thing, that is 1 by x plus 1 minus 1 by x plus 1 whole square into dx. If you observe carefully, this is the function f of x. If I take, this is the exact differentiation of f of x, because 1 by x plus 1 differentiation, that is d by dx of x plus 1 by x plus 1 is minus 1 by x plus 1 whole square. So this is the same term. So what I can do, I can write like this entire thing, that is this can be compared to integral e power x into f of x plus f dash x whole multiplication of e power x into dx. The answer is e power x into f of x. So what is the answer of this? It is simply e power x into f of x is 1 by x plus 1. So the answer is e power x divided by x plus 1 is the answer. And I already said the indefinite integration should have the constant. In the previous question also we have to mention the constant, that is plus c. We have to mention. We cannot forget plus c because it is very important. Because in the indefinite integration we have to dealing with constants here, but in the definite integration there is no need. And the next one is the third one, that is 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2. This is the third question. Dx. Suppose I already said we can solve the integral by using the partial fractions. This is a partial fraction concept. That is, we have to partial fract it. Suppose this is the entire f of x function. We have to split these functions as two functions. How we can split? We can write one as x plus 2 minus x plus 1 in the numerator, because we can use these two terms to generate 1, and again x plus 1 into x plus 2 into dx. So now if you observe carefully, what I can do, I can split this one, that is x plus 2 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx minus integral x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx. Yes, x plus 2 will get cancelled, x plus 1 will get cancelled. What I will get? 1 divided by x plus 1 dx minus integral 1 divided by x plus 2 dx. Yes, so these are all the partial fractions of the given function. The given function is 1 divided by integral 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2. So what I did, I have just splitted these two things. Now what I will get? I will get the integration of 1 by x plus 1 is log of x plus 1, because it is comparable to integral 1 by x dx. So it will be log x. So x is here x plus 1 minus log of, here it is x plus 2. This is log a minus log b property. So what I can do? I can write as log of a by b. So this is answer. That is log of x plus 1 divided by x plus 2 is the answer for this question. This is the third question. And now comes the fourth question, that is integral dx divided by 3 plus 4 sin x. If you observe carefully, this is the format of one integral dx divided by a plus b sin x. That is the linear format, not quadratic. What I said, we have to use the half angle formulas. Here the sin x is involved, so sin x is equal to what I will know, that is 2 tan x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. So this formula I have to use, and I have to substitute tan x by 2 as t. So when I use this one, the dx divided by 3 plus 4 into 2 tan x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. But what I said, I have to substitute tan x by 2 is equal to t. So when I substitute tan x by 2 is equal to t, what is the differentiation of tan x by 2? It is secant square x by 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to dt. So secant square x by 2 is equal to 2 dt. Now if you observe carefully, when I substitute into dx here, when I substitute 2 tan x by 2 into t, what I will get? I will get this entire thing into numerator, that is 1 plus tan square x by 2 into dx divided by 3 into 1 plus tan square x by 2 plus 4 into 2, it is 8 tan x by 2. And what I said, tan x by 2 is equal to t. So 1 plus tan x square x by 2 is 1 plus t square. 1 plus t square is, that is 1 plus tan square x by 2 is, we already know the relation, that is secant square x minus tan square x. Tan square is equal to 1. So what is 1 plus tan square x? 1 plus tan square x is secant square x. So same relation I am applying here. It will be secant square x by 2 dx divided by 3 into 1 plus tan square x by 2 plus 8 tan x by 2. And what I said, I have to substitute what I have to do, I have to substitute tan x by 2 is equal to t. So tan x by 2 t, if I substitute, what I will get, secant square x by 2 dx is equal to dt, 2 dt. So this entire thing in the numerator can be splitted, that is 2 dt I can write, and the denominator is 3 into 1 plus t square plus 8t. So if I see clearly, that it will be 2 dt divided by 3 plus 3t square plus 8t. So I can write this one as integral 2 dt divided by 3t square plus 8t plus 3, and the 2 can be taken common, and here in the denominator I can take common 3. So it will be dt divided by t square plus 8 by 3t plus 1. So now 2 by 3 integral dt divided by, I have to generate this one perfect square, t square plus 2 into 4 by 3 into t plus 16 by 9 minus 16 by 9 plus 1. I can write it like this, and when I write like this, that is 2 by 3 integral dt divided by, this entire thing can be written as t plus 4 by 3 whole square, and this thing can be solved, minus 16 plus 9 by 9. What I will get? I will get minus 7 by 9, and minus 7 by 9 can be written as 2 by 3 integral dt by t plus 4 by 3 whole square minus root 7 whole square divided by 3 square. So what I can write? I can write entire thing, that is 2 by 3 integral dt divided by t plus 4 by 3 whole square minus root 7 by 3 whole square. So if you observe this integral, it is same as integral dx divided by x square minus a square. What is the formula? 1 by 2a log x minus a divided by x plus a plus c. So the formula I am applying here, that is 2 by 3 log of 2 by 3 1 into 1 by 2a. 1 second guys. 2 by 3 into 1 by 2a. What is a here? A is root 7 by 3. Root 7 by 3 2a log x minus, what is x here? T plus 4 by 3 minus root 7 by 3 minus t plus 4 by 3 plus root 7 by 3 plus c, and we have to back substitute t value. What is t? Tan x by 2 is equal to t. We have to substitute x as that is t as tan x by 2. So the answer will be 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 into root 7 by 3 log tan x by 2, and with this thing you have to solve, that is 4 minus root 7 by 3 divided by tan x by 2 plus 4 plus root 7 by 3 plus c. And if I solve this one, what I will get? 2 3's gets cancelled, 3 gets cancelled. So I will get 1 by root 7 log tan x by 3 tan x by 2 plus 4 minus root 7 divided by 3 tan x by 2 plus 4 plus root 7 plus c. This is answer or solution. Now I will increasing the level of the question, that is First function is e power 9x plus e power 11x e power 11x dx divided by e power x plus e power minus x dx. So this is a question, and this integral is equal to e power k1x divided by k2 plus c, and I have to report k1 plus k2, and the options are 20, and option B is 10, option C is 22, option D is 18. Now this integral I have to solve. First I will write the integral again, e power 9x plus e power 11x divided by e power x plus e power minus x. If you observe carefully from this, what I can take common, e power 9x I will take common, what I will get, a 1 plus e power 2x divided by, if I take common e power minus x, if I take common, what I will get, I will get 1 plus e power 2x. This entire thing will be cancelled, and if I do again, this power can be went above, what I will get, e power 10x dx. And what is the integration of e power 10x dx? It will be e power 10x only, but the quotient of x is divided here. So finally we got the answer. Now we have to compare this answer with this answer with the given question, that is k1x, the given answer, that is k2 plus c. These two things is compared, c gets cancelled. Now k2 will become 10. So we got k2 is equal to 10, and k1 we got 10. K1 we got 10. So what is addition of k1 plus k2? K1 plus k2 is simply 10 plus 10. So it will be 20. So where the 20 is present here. So the answer is 20. The first question is completed. Now this is the last question for indefinite, and I will start the definite questions. 1 minus 7 cos square x divided by sin power x into cos square x dx is equal to g of x divided by sin power 7x plus c. And we have to find what is g dash of 0 plus g double dash of pi by 4. We have to find this. So if you observe carefully in the question, the denominator in the answer, the denominator sin power 7x, it is same as this one. So now I got an idea in order to split this one. That is, I can split this integral, that is 1 divided by sin power 7x cos square x minus 7 cos square x divided by sin power 7x into cos square x. Now I can do this one, that is I can divide cos square x by on numerator as well as denominator. What I will get? I will get integral. If I divide, it will be, I will get secant square x divided by sin power 7x dx, and if I divide here, I will get 7 divided by integral 7 divided by sin power 7x dx. Yes. Now I have to understand here, if we observe carefully in the question, here sin power 7x is present, here also sin power 7x present. I for some time I will leave this as alone. I will just focus on this one. That is, I am going to solve this one. That is, I am going to solve this one. What is integral secant square x divided by sin power 7x dx? I can use the formula, that is sin power 7x into secant square x dx. You already know the secant square x dx has the integral formula than sin power 7x. What I can do, I can apply the partial fractions, that is UV formula, integration by parts. Integration by parts we can apply. When we apply integration by parts, what I will get, the first function is the non-integrable function, that is the differentiable function. This is the first function, this is the second function, because we know the integration of secant square x. So integration 1 by sine power 7x dx, that is not dx, one second, into secant square x dx. So if you observe carefully, I said this is the first function, this is the second function. So what is the formula of integral u into v dx? It is what is the formula? That is the formula is first function into integration of second function minus integration of differentiation of first function into integration of second function. So this is the formula. So I am applying this one. That is the first function. The first function is 1 divided by sine power 7x into integration of second function, integration of secant square x dx minus integration of differentiation of first. What is the differentiation? Minus 7 minus the differentiation of sine power 7x dx, that is minus 7 sine power minus 8 x, and sine the integration is cos sine power minus 7x dx, the integration. The differentiation is d by dx differentiation is minus 7 sine power minus 8x, that is it is same as x power minus 2. What we can do? Minus 2 into x power minus 3, x power minus 3 into the differentiation of x is 1. So like this only. What is the differentiation of sin x? Sin x differentiation is cos x. So just write here cos x and integration of secant square x dx. So here 1 divided by sin power x, here c2. Okay, what is the integration of secant square x dx? Integration of secant square dx is, it is tan x dx. Tan x, simply tan x. There is no again dx here because we have solved the answer. So minus integration of minus 7 divided by sine power 8x into cos x. What is the differentiation here? Integration. It will be sin x into cos x divided by cos x. So if you observe carefully, cos x cancel, sin x 7 power cancel. If you observe carefully, it is tan x divided by sin power 7x plus 7 divided by sin power 7x. If you observe carefully, this 7 divided by sin power 7x, and in the question I have splitted integral 7 divided by sin power 7x dx. These two things are same, so I can cancel these two things. Because this is also integration. The integration is not solved yet. The integration is present. So this plus integral 7 divided by sin power 7x dx and this minus in the question. The minus integral 7 divided by sin power 7x dx, these are cancelled. And what is the term left? The term left is tan x divided by sin power 7x. Here plus c is present, so here also plus c. So this is the function. This is comparable with the given question. The given question is z of x divided by sin power 7x plus c. So when you see c is cancelled, the sin power 7 is cancelled. So they given g of x is simple tan x. So what they are asking? They are asking 0 of 0 plus g double dash of pi by 4 they are asking. So what is g dash? G of x is tan x. G dash is secant square x plus g double dash is secant square, that is 2 secant x into secant x is secant x tan x. So this entire thing, and we have to substitute 0 here. That is secant square 0 is 1 plus what is pi by 4 we have to substitute here. That is 2 secant pi by 4 into secant pi by 4 again into tan pi by 4. And we already know what is the value of tan pi by 4, and we already know what is the value of tan secant pi by 4. The value of tan pi by 4 is 1. The secant pi by 4 is root 2. So 1 plus 2 into secant pi by 4 is root 2. Secant pi by 4 is root 2. Tan pi by 4 is 1. So if you observe carefully, it will be 1 plus 2 into root 2 is 2. So 1 plus 2 into 2 is 4. That is 5. So the answer is 5 here. The given options 5. Option B is 3. And option C is 2. Option D is 1. So what is the answer? A. That is 5 is the answer. So up to now the indefinite questions are completed. Indefinite indefinite questions are completed. Now I will discuss the definite questions. The definite questions, that is the definite integration. For your simplicity, I am writing here what I have discussed. Indefinite integration. Indefinite integration questions are completed. Hello. Yes, I am audible now. For your simplicity, I am writing here indefinite integration questions are completed. That is, these are the indefinite integration questions. When you refer the notes, it will be easy for you. That is, these are the indefinite integration. These are the indefinite integration questions. So these are completed, and I will discuss the definite integration questions. The first question is integration 0 to 1.5 step of x square dx. Now, very important question. In this question, the main important point is that dx, this x is from 0 to 5. It is very important. So where will be x square? X square will be 0 to 2.25. So the step greatest integer function, that is x square, when it will be an integer, in that integer we have to break. So when it will be integer, at 1 it is an integer, at 2 it is an integer. That x square is equal to 1 and 2. What is x? X is 1 and root 2. So we have to break here 0 to 1 step x square dx plus 1 to 1.4, that is root 2 dx. I have again we have to implement, and again step x square here, and again we have to do, that is root 2, that is 1.5 step x square dx. But when the value is from 0 to 1, this answer is 0. When answer is this one, it will be 1, that is 1 root 2 1 dx. And it is from, when it is from root 2 and 1.5, when it is from root 2 and 1.5, you will get, here we split it 0 to 1 and 1 to root 2 and root 2 to 1.5. These two answers are same, that is this root 2, and again here also you will get 1 dx only, because in between the values you have to take, and the square of these values you have to take. Suppose when I square, suppose if I take 1.5 and square, I think it is 2, because when I square it will become the 2 times, so it will be 1 dx and it will be 2 dx. So what is integration? It is x and the limits are root 2 and 1 plus, and 2 it is 2x and the limits are 1.5 and root 2, that is root 2 minus 1 plus 2 into 1.5 minus root 2. So it will be root 2 minus 1 plus 3 minus 2 root 2. So it will be 2 minus root 2. 2 minus root 2 is the answer. And the next question. Is the given integral 0 to pi. These are all the previous year JEE Mains questions, that is root of 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2 dx. What is the answer? The first option is 16, the second option is 2, the third option is 32, the fourth option is 4. If you observe carefully, it is from 0 to pi, root of 1 plus 2 cos 2x divided by 2 dx. And when I observe 0 to pi, this question, 1 plus cos 2x is 1 plus cos 2x is 2 cos square x divided by 2 into dx. This 2 will get cancelled, square root will be gets cancelled, and normal people will think that the answer is cos x dx, and when I integrate this, it will be the integration of cos x is cos x is plus sin x, and they will directly substitute the limits, and they will get answer 0. But 0 is not the answer, because when I will cancel the square and root, this cos x is not cos x. It will be 0 to pi mod cos x. Mod cos x. Actually, the cos x graph is like this. This is a cos x graph. And what is mod cos x graph? The mod cos x graph is like this. This will be like this. So what is the answer? The area will be here 1, here will be 1. You have to integrate. You have to integrate and substitute the values. So when you substitute, these two values will be added. At pi by 2, it will break. So this integration should be break at pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2 cos x dx plus pi by 2 to pi cos x dx. When I calculate these integrations, I will get answer B. That is, this area will be 1, this area will be 1. When I add 1 plus 1, it will be 2. And why I will getting 1 and 1? These values will give 1 and 1. These two values, this value will give 1 and 1. This above value and this value. Here it is 1, here it is 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. Like this you have to solve. And the third one, that is minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 step x plus ln of 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x dx. This entire thing. This is minus a to a property. What I said, you have to check the entire function by substituting x as minus x. So here in the step there is no change, but this function I have some doubt. So I will take ln of 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x. I will simply substitute x as minus x, and I will check what this function will be here. So this function is ln of 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. But if you observe carefully, this is minus of 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x. So this is the function, actual function we got. So when f of minus x I substitute, I got minus f of x. So this is odd function. So when I give the property, that is minus a to a property, this is odd function, so everything will be cancelled except the step x. So the answer is minus 1 by 2 step x dx. And step x dx, in minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2, we can break at 0, because 0 is the integer which I am getting. And between x minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2, I am getting 0 as an integer. 0 is integer. So in that integer, I have to break. So the answer will be minus 1 by 2, 0, step x dx plus step x dx, and here it will be 0 to 1 by 2 step x dx. And if you observe carefully, if I take any value between minus 1 by 2 to 0, that is minus 0.5 to 0, the step x will be minus 1 by 2 to 0, minus 1 by 2 to 0. What I will get? I will get minus 1 dx. But here, if I take any value between 0 to 0.5, that is 1 by 2, what I will get? I will get 0 dx. That is integral 0 to 1 by 2, 0 dx. So this entire will be cancelled. So here I will get minus x, and I will substitute the limits 0 and minus 1 by 2. What I will get? Minus of 0 minus of plus of. So I will get here minus of. So this is answer for this question. And the next question is integration minus 1 to 3 tan inverse of x divided by x square plus 1 plus tan inverse of x square plus 1 divided by x into dx. This is again another question. Options are given as pi, option B is 2 pi, option C is 3 pi, option D is 5 by 2. How to solve this question? If you observe carefully, it is minus a to a property only, but they have changed the question. So I can split at minus 1 to 1 tan inverse of x divided by x square plus 1 plus tan inverse of x square plus 1 divided by x into dx. This has one integral, and I will split another integral as 1 to 3, because here minus 1 to 1, if I substitute, that is if I replace, I have to replace 1 here again, and I have to replace the second limit, that is minus 1 here, I have to keep lower limit, and at 3, that is at At upper limit, I have to substitute here 3. So at 1 I am breaking. If you observe carefully, at 1 I am breaking. So 1, 2, 3, the same limit, that is tan inverse of x divided by x square plus 1 and plus tan inverse of x square plus 1 divided by x into dx. If you observe carefully, minus a to a property here, and if I substitute tan inverse of minus x divided by minus x whole square plus 1, and here also minus x whole square divided by minus x whole square plus 1 divided by x, this entire thing is a odd function, so there is no answer from this. So what is the answer left? That is 1, 2, 3 tan inverse of x divided by x square plus 1 plus tan inverse of x square plus 1 divided by x into dx. So if you observe carefully, when we know one property, when x is greater than 0, tan inverse of x can be written as cot inverse of 1 by x, or cot inverse of 1 by x can be written as tan inverse x. These properties you already know. So I am using this property and I am going to write this one. That is 1, 2, 3. Tan inverse x by x square plus 1 is same, but here I can replace cot inverse and reciprocal of this. What is the reciprocal of x square plus 1 divided by x? It is x divided by x square plus 1 and into the entire thing dx. And we already know one property. Again we know already one property, that is tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. This property we know. And when I substitute this property here, what this complete integral, this tan inverse of x divided by x square plus 1 plus cot inverse of x divided by x square plus 1 into dx can be transformed to limit 1 to t, that is integration from 1 to t. This entire thing, that is this one, this entire thing will be transformed to pi by 2. So that is pi by 2 into dx. And what is the answer? This pi by 2 is a constant. I can take common by the property integral a to b. K times f of x can be solved by removing the constant and outside, and by not by removing the constant, by just simply taking the constant outside of the integration, that is a k times of integral a to b of f of x dx. By using this property, however, I have taken the constant outside and integral 1 to 3 1 into dx. Yes. Now pi by 2 into, what is the integration of 1 dx? It will be x, and I have to substitute limits 3 and 1, that is 1 and 3. So it will be pi by 2 into 3 minus 1. So it will be pi by 2 into 3 minus 1, it is 2. So 2 will get cancelled and the answer is pi. Yes, like this you have to solve. Where the question went? Here. So the option is here. The option A is pi, option B is 2 pi, option 3 is 3 pi, option D is 5 pi by 2. So option is A, that is pi, because pi by 2 into we got the integration 2 value, 2 will get cancelled. So the answer is pi. Now another question, that is integration 50 over 100 ln x divided by ln x plus ln of 150 minus x, this entire thing into dx. Now comes the important property. I think it is called as Bahubali property. That is limit a to, that is integration from a to b f of x dx. We can solve this integral, that is integral from 0 to that is a to b f of a plus b minus x. We can use this one. This entire thing is possible. So when I use this one, that is integral 50 to 100 ln of x divided by ln of x plus ln 150 minus x into dx, this thing can be solved like this, that is integral 50 to 100 only. But here ln of 50 plus 100 is 150. So 150 minus x divided by ln of 50 minus x, again it will be 150 minus x. Yes. And here if I substitute ln of 150 minus 150 plus x into dx, and if I see here, that is integral 50 to 100, this thing is ln of 150 minus x divided by ln of 150 minus x into ln x. And again this is I only, and we already know this is I also, and when I add these two i's, because both are same only, I didn't change anything. I have just used the property, that is Bahubali property, from a to b integral f of x dx can be written as integral a to b only f of a plus b minus x dx. The integral I will not change. So I can add these two i's, that is 2i. I plus I is 2i. What I will get? I will get 50 into integral, that is the integration from 50 to 100. There is this addition, that is ln x by ln x plus ln of 150 minus x plus ln of 150 minus x divided by ln of 150 minus x into ln x. And if you observe carefully, 2i is equal to integral 50 to 100 will be okay. And the LCM is same here. That is ln x plus 150 minus x is LCM, and the numerators are added. 150 minus x divided by ln x plus ln 150 minus x. If you observe carefully, these both are same. These both are same. So I can cancel. That is, here entire thing will be same and this entire thing will be same. So that is a divided by a. It will be cancelled and 1 will be the answer. And this integration is dx. So if I do the integration, that is integral 50 to 100, this entire thing will become 1 now, 1 into dx. So 2i is equal to integral 50 to 100. What is the integration of x? That is 1 dx. Now I am taking the integration of 1. The integration of 1 is x and the limits are 100 to 50. That is 50 to 100. The integral from lower limit is 50, upper limit is 100. So what is the answer here? 50. That is the upper limit is 100 minus 50. So what is the answer? 50. But this is a value of 2 into I. That is 2 times of integration. But we have to find only 1 times of integration. That is I equal to 50 by 2. So what I will get? I will get I is equal to 25. This is the answer. And one more property, that is minus pi to pi. It is not property, it is a question. It is a question which is a PYQ question. Minus pi to pi cos square x divided by 1 plus a power x dx. Yes, we have to solve this one, and the options are given as a pi, b pi by a, c pi by 2, and d as 2 pi. We have to solve this question. Again, it is from minus a to a property only. What I can do? I can simply use, that is the function taking negative. That is, if I take f of x as a function, cos square x divided by 1 plus a power x, and if I take f of minus x here, what I will get? I will get cos square of minus x divided by 1 plus a power minus x. So when I solve this one, I will get a power x into cos square x divided by 1 plus a power minus x. That is a power x only. A power x. Because this a power x can be written as 1 by a power x, and when I take LCM, this a power x will be multiplied with 1 and it will goes to the numerator. So entire thing is this one when I substitute minus. And when I add these two, that is 2 into I, when I add, what I will get? I will get cos square x. This is I, this is I. So when I add, it will be cos square x divided by 1 plus a power x plus a power x into cos square x divided by 1 plus a power x. Yes. So it will be 2i is equal to cos square x I can take common in the numerator. I will get 1 plus a power x divided by 1 plus a power x is LCM. So these two things are cancelled. So 2i is equal to, I forgot to mention there is an integral. So integral cos square x dx. So what is the integration of cos square x dx? So I have to write cos square x in terms of some cos 2x or sin 2x. So how I can write? We already know 1 plus cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x. So by 2 I can replace this one, that is 1 by 2 plus cos 2x by 2 into dx entire thing. Now 2i is equal to, here 1 by 2, I can get x by 2 plus the integration of cos 2x is sin 2x, and I have to divide with the quotient of x, that is 2, again there is 2 here, that is by 4. And what are the limits they given? They given minus pi to pi. Minus pi to pi, the limits will not change. Minus pi to pi. But here it is a even function. So what I can do? I can take 0 to pi and 2 times I can take. So when I take 2 times, I can cancel these 2. So what I can get now, I have to substitute only 0 to pi limits. When I substitute 0 as well as pi, the center thing is 0. So I have to just substitute x by 2. X by 2, in the x by 2 I have to substitute limits. So when I substitute 0, it will be pi by 2. That is when I substitute pi here, it will be pi by 2 minus 0 by 2. So 0 by 2 is 0. It is equal to 0, but the answer will be pi by 2 only. So when you observe in the options, the answer is C, that is pi by 2. Like this you have to solve. So we have completed the definite integration problems also, but I already said I will give, that is I will explain one limit sum problem. The limit sum problem is the given yn is equal to 1 by n into n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3 and so on up to n plus n whole power 1 by n. They given the question like this entire thing. I am not writing the entire question, but the question is this one. The question is yn is equal to 1 by n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 up to n plus n whole power 1 by n. Now they are asking, this is yn and the given if L is equal to limit n tending to infinity yn, then we have to find the greatest integer of L. That is the given L is equal to limit n tending to infinity. What is yn? Yn is this entire thing, that is 1 by n, n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3 and so on up to n plus n whole power 1 by n. And if you observe carefully, this is L is equal to limit n tending to infinity 1 by n. There is 1 by n. If I want to send this 1 by n to inside, what I will get? I will get n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 and so on up to n plus n whole power 1 by n, and I will get dividing n power n, because if I take n power n outside, and there is a multiplication of 1 by n, the n and the power n is be cancelled and I will get n as safe, that is 1 by n. So this is same, that is this is correct. So the correct value that should be entered into the power of 1 by n will be n power n. So L is equal to limit n tending to infinity. What I will write n power n? I will write splitting thing and so on. N plus n divided by n whole power 1 by n. Like this I can write. But in the simplification of the limit of sum, what I said, we can replace r by n as x. Yes, r by n as x, and a limit and sigma can be replaced as integration. And one more thing, what is dx? Dx is 1 by n. 1 by n can be replaced as dx. So in order to give the sigma, what we have to do? We have to arrange this one. That is, we have to arrange this entire thing is equal to L equal to limit n tending to integration, that is n tending to infinity. We can write this as r is equal to 1 to n plus r divided by n. Yes, n plus r divided by n whole power 1 by n. Now if you observe carefully, this is L, but this is a multiplication. We cannot write here sigma. When we can write sigma? By taking log on both sides. If I take log here, what L becomes log L. Log L equal to log of entire thing, that is limit n tending to infinity log of entire thing. What I will get? I will get this 1 by n, the above 1 by n as outside. What I will get? Log L is equal to 1 by n limit n tending to infinity, the summation n plus 1 divided by n plus log, I will write neatly here, that is log L is equal to 1 limit n tending to infinity 1 by n into log n plus 1 divided by n plus log n plus 2 divided by n plus 2 divided by n plus log n plus 3 divided by, here it is not 2, it is n and up to log of n plus n divided by n. Yes. Now if you observe carefully, log L is equal to limit n tending to infinity 1 by n, and this entire thing, this entire log thing, I can merge, I can clump this as sigma r equal to 1 to n log of n plus r divided by n. So if you observe carefully, there is limit and sigma. I can turn as integral. And what are the limits? And the limits are simply here r equal to 1, so I can write as 1 to n, and if you observe carefully, this is 1 by n. 1 by n can be transferred as dx, and here if I take common n, here what I will get, if I take common n, I will get 1 plus r by n divided by n. N will get cancelled, log of 1 plus r by n. 1 by r plus 1, 1 plus r by n is log of 1 plus x. So we have to find the integral value of log of 1 plus x. But how we can define limits? The limit is 1 to n, but we have to divide here. We have to divide by n. We have to divide it by n because is n tending to infinity. We have to divide. So when I divide and n is tending to infinity, this 1 by n becomes 1 by infinity. It will be 0. And what is 1 n by n? It is 1. So the entire thing is transformed to integral 0 to 1 log of 1 plus x into dx. What is integral log of 1 plus x dx? I can use a substitution, that is 1 by x is equal to t. What is dx? Dx is equal to dt. So what I will get, 0 to 1 log t dt. But the limits are also going to change because we taken the substitution 1 plus x is equal to t. So in the place of x we have to substitute 1. I will get t equal to 2. So this is 2 log t dt, and the lower limit is 1. Now what is log t integration? Log t integration is t of log t minus 1. The integration is this one, and I have to substitute the limits 2 and 1. What I will get? I will get 2 into log 2 minus 1 minus 1 into log 1 minus 1. Yes, this thing. And this entire thing is equal to log L. Log L is equal to, if you observe carefully, it will be 2 log 2 minus 2 minus log 1 plus 1. What I will get? Log 1 is 0, and I will get log L is equal to 2 log 2 minus 1. Yes, log L is equal to, I can write this as log 4 minus, I can write this as log 4 base 4. So what is this thing? Log 4 or log 10 base 10 or anything I can take. 1 second. Let me check whether the integration of log t is t into log t minus 1 into log t. So it will be, I the logarithmic will be first function. So log t into integration is x, it will be t minus integration of differentiation of 1 by t into integration is t. So it will be again t log t minus t log t minus t. This is answer, that is log L is equal to 2 log 2. We can ignore this one. This one can be ignored. So log L is equal to 2 log log 2 minus 1. This is answer, and you can further simplify and you can find L. You can find L, and I will be giving one homework question. You can try yourself. This is a previous question, that is I equal to 1 divided by 2 pi integral minus pi by 4 to pi by 4 ax divided by 1 plus e power sin x, 1 plus e power sin x into 2 minus 2 cos x, 2 minus 2 cos 2x, and this is I, this entire thing is equal to I. Now we are required to find what is 27 I square. I have to find, you have to find what is the value of 27 I square. This is the value of I. This entire thing you can solve, and after solving this entire thing, we have to find just this the square of this one. First solve this integral entire thing and multiply 2 by pi, and after doing entire thing, you will get one answer. Suppose if we get answer 3, we have to find 27 into 3 whole square. That is 27 into 3 square is 9. So 9 7 63, 9 2 is 18. That is 243. So 243 is the answer. So I just give an example. This is not the actual answer. You have to solve the entire thing and report. This is a numerical answer, and this is a previous year advanced question. You can solve by yourself. So that's it, guys. And the entire indefinite integration and definite integration is completed. And if you like this video, subscribe to this channel and also hit the bell icon to receive the notification for the further videos which I am going to plan for this Elevate Batch 2024 JEE Mains. So this is very important series. The main focus of this series is to complete the entire chapter from basic to advanced, to discuss the formulas which are important, and to discuss some important questions which will make you practice some more PYQ questions by yourself. So if you like this video, subscribe to this channel and also hit the bell icon. And if anyone didn't join the Telegram group, join the Telegram group, because every update will be I'm going to share in the Telegram only. So that's it, guys. Keep learning and keep growing. Thank you.